All right, this assignment, Between Shades of Gray, not to be confused with 50 Shades of Gray, is in our Unit 1 culture, Week 2, what is my culture? And instead of thinking about yourself and your own culture, we're going to answer that question in terms of an author. So what does she learn about her culture? So this is a fiction piece. It comes from a book, and Ruta Sepetys is the author, and she wrote about a little girl in Lithuania during World War II. So at that time in history, Stalin was doing to Lithuanians and others in Russia the same thing that Hitler was doing to the Jews in Europe. So Ruta Sepetys is Lithuanian. She wanted to explore her own culture and write a fiction book at the same time. So this link right here, author Ruta Sepetys and the true story behind her novel, that takes you to a 12-minute YouTube video. It's actually quite interesting. I don't think you will mind it. And while you're watching it, I want you to think about two questions. How does the author handle culture in her novel? And then what does she learn about her own culture? So as you're watching, you might just pull up a Google Doc, and this is what mine looks like. So I've put the two questions there, and I'm just going to take notes as I watch and explain how does the author handle her own culture. And, well, actually that's wrong. How does the author handle culture? And then what does the author learn about her culture? I don't know why I typed them wrong, but I did. All right, so I did mine in columns, and so down here is an example or directions on how to make columns. So you click Format, you select two columns, and then I just have to push Enter a bunch of times to get the cursor to go up to that second column. So after I make this one, I have to go Enter, 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 and it moves it to the next column. And then it's easy to click on. So I have a deadline or a due date of September 27th at 10 o'clock. So again, that's Sunday. And if you can't figure out how to do the columns, you can do it some other way. Doesn't matter to me as long as you're responding to those two questions in regards to this video. If you have any questions, make sure you email and ask.